Welcome to No Luxe Left Behind, the podcast about luxury resale and the secondary market. My name is Monica.
And my name is Erica, and we are sisters and business partners dedicated to unboxing the allure of luxury handbags and the secondary market. We can't wait to share with you.
Let's get started.
We have a ton of ground to cover because there is a lot hip happening on the resale market when it comes to the handbags.
Yes.
Okay? Murakami is out here with the multicolored doing the most.
I know.
Okay, and you know what? I don't want Gen Z out here. Don't come for me, okay? But I don't want Gen Z out here pretending like they made it up, okay? Paris Hilton was the queen.
She really was.
Okay?
Yes.
Nicole Richie.
Yes.
The OG.
Yes.
I'm sorry, the Tara, what was her name?
Tara Reid.
An iconic hot mess.
Yes.
She was wearing this out at the beach, 10 beers deep. Let's be honest. It was iconic. It was Y2K.
You had to be there.
At its best moment, and you had to be there.
I
was not there, but I was watching it on,
Not living it. And when I say you had to be there, it's like you had to be there living it. Really like core memory type of thing.
Okay,
you know
the
I remember taking
everything.
It was, but you know what? I remember core memory, frontal lobe.
I can't wait for this.
High school. I was a junior or a senior in high school.
Okay.
And mom had...
Wait, perspective, we are sisters. I am one grade level under my sister. So we were in high school
always
at
in the same group of friends.
Time.
Yeah, always in the same group of friends. But like, mom had the multicolor Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
The Speedy.
Yes, she also had a pochette. And the pochette had the pyramid studs.
That's right.
On them.
Okay, so I may or may not have broken into her closet. Sorry, Mom. And
if you're watching this, Mom, our sincerest apologies.
So sorry.
We should have taken better care of those.
Yes. And I used her Speedy. I went to school with it. And I will never forget, I walked in to math class. And I had the Speedy, and it was my first class of the day.
Oh God, what did you do?
The girlies were like, "Oh my God, that's the Paris Hilton bag." And I was like, "Oh my God, it's my mom."
It sure is, girl.
Like how fun and funny and like naive we are when we're young, right?
Oh my
like
gosh.
I'm like walking around like taking ownership of this Speedy, and like one of the other girls, I'll never forget, was like, "Is that a Louis Vuitton?"
I know exactly who you're talking about, Monica.
But I was like, yeah.
Yes.
You know? And it's like those memories. The multicolor is tied to that memory for me.
Just to be clear, we do not drink that haterade.
No.
I am only laughing at the Louis Vuitton thing because she was a mean girl. So she deserved my giggle. But with that said, that one was iconic. I love that they're bringing it back, but I know that I'm biased. Old is better than new.
I know.
I'm sorry to tell you. I know everyone's like walking into the Louis Vuitton store talking about, oh, I didn't have the bag the bag that I wanted in high school or the bag that I wanted in college. Right. I couldn't get, so now I'm going to get the new one. Don't do that. You can still get the one that you didn't get in high school from that date, from that time. You can still have that exact bag.
Yeah.
Don't get the new one.
I do
double.
Yes, I know, but I do love also, like, I stand behind all luxury. I love the fact that people are talking about things like, I didn't have NSYNC concert money, but if they ever do a reunion, now I got adult money. Now I have adult, like, NSYNC level money to be able to go sit front row if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love when people say things like that. So I totally get it that people are talking about, now I have Louis Vuitton money. Now I'm going to go get that bag that I wanted. But
treat yourself.
Treat yourself. 100%. But you can also kind of think a little bit smarter about it in the case of, like, make your dollars work for you.
That is my mission, I think, as a human. That is my ministry.
Yeah.
Okay? I came to this earth to show you how to shop secondhand luxury. That is my gift. Okay? So if you are here for the first time or for the 100th time,
welcome.
I love you. Welcome. We are here. We are on a mission. Okay? You are on the rocket ship and we are moving and grooving.
Yes.
Okay? The engines are turning on and we are taking flight.
There you go.
Okay?
Yep.
I am lead astronaut. Everyone else is coming with.
Let's go.
Okay?
Yes.
We're on a mission. So
I'm co-pilot.
Now,
I'm in charge of the music.
I want to talk about a bag. Okay, so the Murakami is amazing. We love the multicolor. It was iconic. I think the bag and the style that does not get the merit that it is due. I was going to cuss, but I'm not going.
It's not.
The merit that it is due is the mirrored Alma. The mirrored, the silvers and the golds. What I would, maybe not my firstborn, but close, for a full wall, a full collection of those mirrored bags. They were so good. They were so good. And honestly, again, they don't make things like they used to. You'll hear me say it 155 times. That mirrored material was so good and lasted. Even today, when you get they don't make it anymore. So if you get one from back then and you have it today, it has lasted the test of time. It was so well made. Mm-hmm. It is still going to be shiny. It is still going to be delicious. It is still going to ooze Kim Kardashian walking on the side of the street with the paparazzi chasing her and she had too much black eyeliner. But that is not her fault.
Didn't we all?
It was just a sign of the time.
Yes, exactly.
Okay?
It really was.
The point is, that bag is iconic, and I would give maybe a limb for a full collection of that.
Ooh.
I loved it. I loved it. The denim.
Denim everything.
Denim everything. Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears. Denim. Full fit. Still want that.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for, who is Timothy Chalamet dating?
Kylie
Jenner. If they don't come out here in October with a full Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears fit, I'm going to have a meltdown.
Oh.
And it needs to be a campaign. It needs to be decked in Louis Vuitton.
Yes, Pharrell needs to get with them. Denim, Louis Vuitton.
This is what we need.
Head to toe. Head to toe.
It starts here.
Yes. Head to toe.
Head to toe. I do believe, though, I love the denim stuff from today. Mm-hmm. I think the denim is a little light, in my opinion.
In comparison to the vintage ones.
Yes. The vintage ones are thick.
Yes.
But malleable. And the denim.
Good word.
Thank you.
Yes.
College. No. The denim on the pieces of yesteryear are thicker, more malleable, and the coloring is more saturated.
Okay.
And it kept its saturation over the course of time. If you look at those older pieces. The stuff of today, it's beautiful. If you like that lighter denim, blessings. But it's not for me. I like the older stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said for the quality of yesteryear, right? Yes. I mean, and we say that quite often. And if you have been following us for the last almost 5 years, then we say it all the time. They just don't make things like they used to. Mm-hmm. They make beautiful new pieces, beautiful re-editions and all of that.
No, the aesthetics of today are on point.
Gorgeous. But the quality, the hardware, the overall denim, the thickness, like you said, the coloring, the leathers. I mean, Louis Vuitton Epi leather. Get out of here. I love it. Quality beyond.
Second to none.
Second to none.
If you want a beautiful, rigid, artistic, sculptural, architectural piece, go for Louis Vuitton Epi. Yes. Particularly the vintage pieces because they, again, stand the test of time.
Yeah.
We were just talking a little bit about our favorite icons like Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie,
Lindsay Lohan. She looks phenomenal.
Oh my God, what did she do?
What? We all need to know.
I'm sure her secrets are on the social media platforms.
We're gonna have to look. We're gonna have to deep dive.
We do. But remember how? Okay, so we were teenagers, Y2K. So that was really where we came up.
Yes.
Okay. So, just FYI, if that tells you anything about my favorite style. MTV Cribs, when they would walk around.
MTV Cribs.
With those outfits, their Juicy Couture outfits.
Girl, you know what? I have a pink velour Juicy Couture outfit, and I wore it out in public North Carolina when we went to visit with Mom's vintage Coach crossbody bag. Old Coach.
Juicy and Coach?
Thick, juicy leather Coach.
It's so good.
I was a walking vintage billboard.
Guys, anything you want, you can get secondhand.
Yeah.
You just have to be a good Googler.
Well, and just be smart about it. I think that we've talked about this several times over the last couple years, but shop with trusted sellers, people who definitely will provide you with a money-back authenticity promise to a degree. Obviously, if you ever have a question, they should be open to answering those questions for you.
Okay,
getting you all the photos, all the videos, everything you need.
I have a harsh opinion on this, and people may not like it, and I know that it's controversial, But stop doing business with people that don't have a face to the business.
Yeah, I agree.
People do business with people they like, know, and trust.
Yeah.
And you have to be at the forefront. And maybe I'm just talking to other businesses. You have to be visible so that people can like, know, and trust you and trust that they're going to get something of value from you.
Yeah, I mean, when you're investing, even if it's in the resale market, they're luxury pieces. They're still an investment. Mm-hmm. They cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So when you're investing that amount of money into something, you want to be able to trust the person that you're investing that money with.
I mean, frankly, nothing gives me the ick more than landing on a page where like, oh, I think that's beautiful. I love that. But like, I have no idea. And it doesn't have to just be resale. I'm talking about any brand that I'm shopping, anything that I'm looking for. If I can't talk to a human, see a human, ask them a question, sorry.
I know, it makes it hard.
Like, it makes it hard to be like, am I going to get like what I really want out of this?
Yeah, 100% hesitation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even if you're like really trying to do right by people and maybe you're just camera shy and all of that, piece of advice, get out in front of your camera and really connect with people so that you can build that level of trust that's needed.
Level of trust. I don't know why this occurred to me. Do you remember Snooki?
Do I remember Snooki?
Okay.
What?
So I have no idea. Full disclosure, disclaimer, I have no idea if this is actually true. But I've seen it a lot more recently.
Allegedly.
I
don't know what you're about to say, but
allegedly. It's alleged that she had gone out with a Louis Vuitton bag, and she was, of course, at the time, this was the time of Y2K, time of paparazzi, peak of paparazzi time. She went out with a Louis Vuitton bag, and Louis Vuitton saw that, and they were like, no. This is all alleged. Louis Vuitton sent Snooki Gucci bags.
What?
Because they didn't want Snooki to be photographed with Louis Vuitton bags.
Allegedly.
So
wait, was this a rumor when we were younger?
I have seen this all over social media, and I just need to know if it's true. So if you were there, and if you have firsthand account, slide into my DMs because I need to know. Okay?
What?
This is something that keeps me up at night. So I need to know what happens there. But my point in saying that was that back in the day, we would always talk about celebrity and whatever the celebrities were wearing, whatever Kim Kardashian was wearing, Paris Hilton,
heavily. I mean,
it was all about paparazzi.
But they were the influencers before influencers were a thing.
But now I feel like nobody really cares. Nobody cares about the celebrity.
Doing their own thing now.
Yeah.
Whatever's making them happy, which as it should be.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money I made my mom spend on low-rise jeans and like
and the ones that so cringy. Do you remember the low-rise jeans that had like a 1-inch zipper? Like, why even put the zipper? Why did you even put the zipper? That's a waste of manufacturing, of time, of money, of product.
Yeah. I mean,
it was so bad.
It was. I mean, the things were barely private. You know, it was rough.
No, it was.
But we had humongous hobo bags because that was the style to cover up everything.
Wait, I have a question. What at 16 years old did I have in that duffel bag that I was carrying around as a handbag?
A digital camera.
What 100%. Was in that?
A digital camera.
We didn't have like laptops.
No.
What was going inside?
No, but you know what we did have? Really heavy phones. Remember the Nokias with like a green screen? Okay, we had those. And we had digital cameras.
No, not by the time we had purses. By the time we had purses, you had the Juicy Couture Sidekick.
Pink. It was the pink Juicy Couture Sidekick. And I got it. Why? Because I was influenced by Paris Hilton.
Yep. And it was bedazzled like Paris Hilton's.
Yep.
Mine was black.
I begged my parents for it because Paris Hilton had it. And so, yes, I did walk around, if you could picture 16-year-old me carrying my mom's Louis Vuitton Speedy multicolor.
Dude, the influence
with my Juicy Couture Sidekick.
The influence of celebrity back in the day. And I feel like it changed. But wait, I'm going to tell you something. I also think that for the last maybe 5 years specifically, 5 to 8 years, it's been all about the creator. What is the creator? What is the influencer using, wearing? Not so much in like paparazzi photos. It's been about what are they creating and how can we get what they have and them selling a lifestyle to us. fine. I've seen a lot of that in the Margot bag, the Roe Margot bag, and even some of the Louis Vuitton stuff that, you know, this bag. And there was a Dior bag that Dior had sent to a bunch of influencers, and we thought it was going to be like the next big thing. I don't even remember what bag that was. I don't even think it had like much of a life on the secondhand market, to be honest. But we saw a lot of that, but it was so, I think ultimately create or influence economics. They were pushing a lot. They're pushing a lot of stuff to us. And I think that people are starting to get really oversaturated, really overwhelmed. And it's like having advertisements as a distraction in your feed. It's exhausting. Yeah. If I see another unboxing, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's like directing you to shop somewhere.
Yeah, like, buy this, buy that. And it was like gifted to the influencer. I get there's a space for that on the internet, but it's just not the stuff that I want to see, which I'm very excited to sort of sense a shift of actual interesting personal style.
Yes. But also like something educational. Like people want quality content, right? They don't want to just be sold at anymore with like this beautiful unboxing. Like I can appreciate a beautiful unboxing video 100%.
Yeah. No, the best unboxings are, do you follow Black Girl Unboxing?
No.
Okay, so I haven't seen a lot of their content most recently, so I hope they're still active, but just a really exciting people opening up things for special occasions. Like, I got my PhD, so I bought myself a Birkin.
Yes.
It's my 50th birthday, so I got myself my first luxury.
Right, like they're personal.
Those are exciting.
Yes, they're personal.
When I see that and you are celebrating something special, I am celebrating with you. Okay, on the other side of the screen, in my dark room, in my bed, under my covers, I'm like, yay, good for you. Like and tap that. What I'm not into is like influencer overconsumption culture.
Right.
Which I think is, I get the sense that it's fading out and we're moving towards seeing people really living their lives.
And, and functioning in what they have.
Yes.
And re-wearing and reusing.
I love a rewear.
Yes.
I love a reuse.
Yes. And then talking about why.
Lots of things.
Like, how am I using this? What fits in here? How many different ways can I use it? How often am I using it? And
how long am I using it? I haven't changed my work bag in 6 months.
I mean, I wouldn't change my work bag either. You have a Birkin.
Well, yes. But I do think, you know what I find is interesting, and I think we talk about this kind of a lot, but people do think we have these like gigantic collections of handbags.
We don't.
And we're like, no. We just see so much, and so much comes through. I mean, I have probably seen, touched, processed 100,000 handbags.
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
Like in my whole career.
Yeah. I mean, when we get new arrivals into our showrooms, like we are so excited and we get so pumped. Like we're like, oh my God, look at this. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it. So pumped. But then it's going right into processing and it has a life cycle within our business.
Yeah.
We have to like really dead in our tracks, stop, fall in love.
Yeah. Like a mirrored Louis Vuitton bag. If you would like to consign that, let me know. I would love to invest in a piece like that. Yeah, there are just a handful of items that I feel like I'm gonna give a limb for.
Yeah.
If not, then it goes to someone who would give a limb for it, right? And like that's why we say handbags for the people. It's a saying that we use. It's a trademark that we use. It's something that we love to say, and it's something that we really believe. You know, if it's not for me, it's probably for someone else, and someone else is going to love it and enjoy it and use it so that doesn't go eventually to a landfill or just sit around in someone's closet and not get used.
Yeah.
There is no need, you guys, and I'm probably on a soapbox just for like, give me like 10 seconds. There is no need for new stuff. There just isn't. There is so much out there. The truth is that we could reuse and reuse and reuse and resell all the handbags that currently exist, probably for many generations to come. We never need a new handbag manufactured.
Yeah, manufactured, for sure. I agree.
I love it.
100%. I love that take.
Let's talk about a Workin Birkin real quick.
Okay. We are really jumping. We are talking about so much today.
I know. I have so many.
But like this is the first one of 2025. So hi. 2025, right? Yes. We're in the right year. Workin Birkin.
Okay. I personally use this, and listen, I don't take credit for a lot of things. but I will take credit for a Workin Birkin.
Yes, Brooke has been saying Workin Birkin for like over a decade.
Pull up the receipts
over
on
a decade.
Tickety Talks.
Yeah.
Okay. I went in. I remember I did like the what's in my bag. I did the what's in my bag with my Birkin. I remember I pulled out like a messed up banana because my kid didn't eat it out of there that morning. And I talked about the Workin Birkin, and we sort of coined that at season 2 and how you need to use your things. And that's the premise of, for me, the premise of the Workin Birkin is use your stuff. Why? Birkins are very expensive. And yes, there is a place to invest in them and have them sit around in a box. But the vast majority of people
not in a box. Don't store your bags in the box.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that on another pod. And have them sit around and just collect dust or whatever it is, like just to have these things not in use. Handbags were made to be useful, right? And so if we they are a useful product. You have to at least consider taking it out for a spin and using it. The 35 is my Birkin of choice. Yeah. I think 100%. It makes sense on my body shape and my height, but it also makes sense for my lifestyle. My 13-inch laptop drops right in, my kids' snacks, like I was saying about that rotten banana, and all that stuff, like with a liner. I take good care of it. I make sure I moisturize the leather.
But you use it, and you're not afraid to use it. And you know what? Let's give credit where credit is due. The original godmothers of the Workin Birkin, the Olsen twins. Okay.
Well, Jane Birkin.
Well, Jane herself.
But she really beat that up. And honestly, I think she really was like, it felt like intentional. You know what I mean? It felt like she did that on purpose, which is fine.
Well, so Jane Birkin, yes, obviously it's named after Jane Birkin. But for our generation, the Olsen twins were really the ones that they use their stuff.
Remember the Balenciaga with the stain?
Yes.
The Balenciaga city bag with the stain underneath. Yes. Like, she used that so much.
They've always been, so before their time.
Before their time.
Way before their time.
Yeah. The realest of the realest influencers before there were influencers.
Olsen twins.
Yeah, Olsen twins.
Yes.
Our fairy godmothers. They don't even know it.
Of the Workin Birkin.
Of the Workin Birkin.
All right. I love the Margot bag. I love the Margot bag too. But I wouldn't classify it as the Birkin.
No.
What is it? What are people calling it?
The new Birkin.
The new Birkin.
The new Birkin.
I mean, respect. I respect your opinion. We can differ.
I love an opinion.
Totally fine.
That's why we started this podcast, because we had opinions.
All right, so we are going to end with a game.
Okay,
I'm going to call out 5, right? I wrote 5 bags down. Tell me why the old versus new. So these are all bags that have been
why the old one is...
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Quick.
I love it.
Quick,
I love a game.
Quick,
I love a game.
Quick,
I love a
quick,
game.
quick. Gucci Jackie.
The Gucci Jackie, the old one is so much better than the new one because there were more variations of the Gucci Jackie. Yes, the new one can go crossbody, but why do you want the Jackie to go crossbody? It is an iconic shoulder bag. It is classic. And the variations that they had back then, you could get leather. You could get monogram. You could get ruched fabric. In every color variation under the sun, the Jackies were iconic. You could get something that you loved that spoke to you in the Jackie bag. And it just worked. It was the perfect size.
Perfect. Next one. The Lady Dior.
They don't make things like they used to. I'm so sorry, Dior. This is just my personal opinion based on my, my expertise. But the truth is that the Lady Diors of today are very rigid. And it takes a ton of effort
to get in.
I can't move it. It's just so hard. The pieces of yesteryear, again, this is in my professional experience, is that I can get in. They're leather and they're rigid and they keep their shape and they're stunning. And they have stood the test of time, but I can get in. I can use it. It's not just for show so the girlies on the gram can like my picture. It's an actual functional piece. And I think the older ones are better than the new because I can actually use it.
There you go. Next one. Chanel flaps.
Girl, for so many reasons. 24 karat gold plated hardware. Stopped doing it in 2012. Why did you do that? That's irresponsible, quite frankly.
Don't come for us. Allegedly.
No,
it's a little bad.
I'm just saying it in case I don't want anyone coming after us. No. So they don't do 24 karat gold plated hardware anymore. And when we talk about handbags, we oftentimes talk about it in terms of investments. And the stuff of today, you cannot take it to a cobbler or send it back to the boutique and get it touched back up with 24 karat so that it's nice and shiny forever. Once the hardware goes, the hardware goes. And there is no recourse. On the 24 karat gold plated hardware ones, you can get that re-dipped. It can be maintained. That is the beauty of high quality stuff, is that it can be taken care of. Also, the lambskin was thicker and better and it lasted longer. Sorry.
Okay. Next one. Yes. Louis Vuitton monogram. Just Louis Vuitton monogram in general.
Thicker, more durable.
Like, are you talking about the canvas?
I'm talking about the canvas. The canvas, the coated canvas was thicker, more durable, and easier to clean.
Okay. Last one.
I'm ready.
The Fendi baguette.
They were so much more interesting back in the day.
So much like Sex in the City, the styles, the colors.
I feel like the baguette of today is a little bit of a one note, and we're missing. And listen, maybe if you're listening to this, go down that personal style rabbit hole. Like, bring back all the things, all the trappings, the trimmings, the ribbons, all the materials, the fabrics, the leathers, the embellishments. Bring back everything, because they used to be so interesting. And I feel like the ones that are being manufactured today are very like one note. You get like this leather or like this color sequence, and that's all that you get. And you can't even get your hands on it. The stuff from the last 20 years is like amazing.
It really is. Carrie Bradshaw, it's in the City.
There's so much on there. There were different variations. You could get like the crossback. Oh, Vegas had like our Vegas location had this incredible like kind of boho style embellished. It was beaded, and it was actually one of the pieces that was featured in Sex in the City, but like the show, not the movie, like OG, the show. And it was like a Fendi baguette, but it was a little crossbody with lizard on it, and it was just interesting. It was just special. And I know that from a economic perspective, maybe Fendi might think that that's too expensive to create, but I think it's more interesting. So
I agree.
That's it.
All right, y'all. That's it for us on this episode of No Luxe Left Behind. Make sure to subscribe, follow. If you're watching us over on YouTube, subscribe and follow, because YouTube is new to us.
Yeah.
So, yay, here we go. Uncharted territory. Love you, and we'll catch you on the next No Luxe Left Behind.